So the buzz on Jimmy Butler is...
Dude, that, I think it very much is strategic.
You just don't... No, she is not that good. She's not that good.
Welcome to the first ever episode of What's the Buzz, where the mic is always buzzing. I am Maddie, and I am here with my co-host,
Reilly, and we're from Whistle to discuss the hottest topics in sports and the pop culture world.
And we know, Reilly, everyone hates an intro, so let's jump right in. We have no time to waste.
Yeah, so Maddie, what's the buzz?
So What's the Buzz is actually the new Kardashian season trailer. If you pause the trailer right here, you'll see that Kim is wearing a shirt that has Kendall on it with all the basketball players she's dated. So what are your thoughts on that?
Legendary. They see us all talking on Twitter about it, on Kendall's starting five, and to get a shirt custom made, Kim wearing it during this season is even more legendary. Like, she didn't care at all.
You want to know what I think about it?
Yeah, I want to know what you think about it.
I think this has Kris Jenner's name written all over it. She planted this seed. She knew fans like us would be looking for the subtle little details, like this shirt in the trailer, and it's got her little schemes all over it. So I'm gonna say this was a Kris Jenner plant. She was making sure that us fans were looking for stuff like this, because this was hilarious. And also, she just knows how to start up the drama. It's got her name written all over it, Reilly. I gotta say.
I mean, maybe, or it's actually from Kendall to flex on the recent breakup of her and Devin Booker, to be like, hey, that's fine, I'll just put you in my starting five. Like, that is the ultimate, like, getting back at your ex type thing, putting on a t-shirt with other NBA stars that you've dated. Like, oh, you're just another player in the lineup.
It's a savage move. I actually looked it up too, and you can buy this shirt on Etsy for like $17. So even that too, the pricing of it, it's like, oh yeah, you guys, $17, my starting five.
Okay, might have to buy that. But I got a question for you. Like,
what's up?
Does Kendall's starting five beat any of the other Kardashian starting five? I mean, Khloe has a pretty good lineup as well.
I think I'm a fan of Kendall's starting five. And also, like, looking at her shirt, she's got 2 subs too, right? So, like, I honestly feel bad for the guys who didn't make the shirt. And I feel bad for those guys because Ben Simmons did make the shirt. So that's even more embarrassing.
This must have been when...
But no.
Well, Ben Simmons is in a Philly uniform, because I guess that's when she dated him, when he was in Philly. So, I don't know, maybe it was like...
Don't give her credit. Don't give her credit. Okay.
I think it's very strategic. Like, I think she chose guys in certain jerseys, because you have Clarkson in a Laker jersey, as well as Kuzma in a Laker jersey. So I think it was at all the teams that they were at when they dated, which I think is even more genius. So, and then you have Blake Griffin in a Clipper uniform. So we're talking prime Blake Griffin, like flying and dunking in people's faces,
Dude, that, I think it very much is strategic. I think also, like, exactly like you're saying, you're onto something with the jerseys when they were at their peak performance, because of the Jenner Kardashian curse. Like, they're always saying that the Jenner and Kardashians mess up their game, but here she is flexing like, oh, they were great at this time when they were dating me. What happened to them?
That's so true. I forgot about the Kardashian curse. Like, I happened to James Harden with Khloe. I mean, when Kendall was dating Devin Booker, that's when he was in the finals and lost.
Like, and I also think, like, these guys should own up to their stuff. Like, why are you blaming these women? Like, they're probably fine. They're nice, loving, you're in a nice relationship. Like, own up to your stuff. Why is there this curse? You know what I mean? I'm defending the Kardashians and the Jenners here. You play the game, not them.
I don't know.
How do you feel about that? I feel like, I know. I knew you were going to have something to say.
I don't know. All I know is, like, Kendall Jenner and the rest of the Kardashian Jenner squad needs to be done with NBA players. Obviously, it never works out. It's not a good fit. It's not a good match. Personally, I don't know about dating a professional athlete. I know, hot take. But, I mean, Kendall said in that one reunion, like, it's because I like basketball. It's like, girl, tell me one thing.
Okay,
tell me one thing. I bet you didn't even know your boyfriend's stats.
No, don't do her like that.
I did her like that. I really did. Publicity that they're looking for.
Have you seen any NBA players like comment on this at all?
I have not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they like DM'd her the trailer and be like, what is this shirt or something like that. But I don't think anything in public is out there right now.
Which NBA player that Kendall has dated do you think will be the first one to like go public with this?
Probably Kyle Kuzma. I could see him like really dealing out some info, but I mean, Chris would be on it so fast. I don't know if we'd ever see it.
Chris would, if it was a tweet, she'd shut Twitter. She'd be talking to Elon Musk and that thing would be shut down immediately. The world would be done.
We know she got Elon on speed dial now.
Oh, 100%. Is Elon Musk paying for her blue check mark? Probably. I don't even know if she still has one, but.
Speaking of the NBA players the Kardashians and Jenners have dated, we're going to pivot to one of the players that they have not dated and is lighting it up in the playoffs, and that's Jimmy freaking Buckets.
Dude, he's a bucket. He's a bucket. If anybody can look at this camera and say that he's not a bucket, then just go somewhere else because he's an absolute bucket.
Okay, so this is what the buzz is going on around Jimmy Butler. There's this tweet that came out.
Wait. Let me ask you. Riley, what's the buzz on Jimmy Butler?
So the buzz on Jimmy Butler is recently a tweet went live right after Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat beat the Milwaukee Bucks. And in the tweet, it said, is Jimmy Butler the last NBA star to be cut from the same cloth as the Kobe's and MJ's type players? And I just want to know, what do you think, Maddy?
This is a great question. Now, I feel like I'm more of a casual NBA fan. I know you'll probably have some really deep takes in this. My dad is a big Heat fan, so I will watch a lot of the Heat games. And I've just seen nobody else have the heart that he has. Like, he is literally carrying this team on his back. I'm pretty sure the Heat is made up of like either undrafted or free agent. Like he literally, like we can talk about all these super teams. He literally has, and I'm not bashing them, but like he has built this into something. And like you can just tell he lives and breathes this team. And like even that after that performance, they're all like, Jimmy, you're a hero. And he's just so humble about it. And I don't know, I just feel like that heart and having nobody around you and being the true like franchise player and having to carry the team on your back, putting up 50-point performances against the #1 seed. Like he definitely cut from the same cloth as MJ and Kobe. Like I would have to agree with this take. Riley, what do you think?
You know, I never thought about it until I saw this tweet. And then I'm reading this tweet and I'm thinking about it. And you know, I'm a big old head basketball type fan. I like all the older eras. Pretty much before I was even born, to be honest. And I gotta say, it doesn't come down to numbers to realize that this is a true statement. Yeah. If you want to talk about just efficiency, no matter what was happening, he was not gonna lose. He was undeniable. He'd do whatever it takes. Yeah, and you're right. This is with a team full of undrafted players that he's doing this with. He scored 98 points within 48 hours against the team with the best record in the NBA. Come on.
That's what's crazy too. I don't know how this man is like okay. Because he plays every minute and he is just a dog. He's exactly what you said. He's a dog.
That leads us to the last question of this segment, which is there anyone else who competes like him? The straight answer to that is no. There's no dogs. There's no one playing through it.
No?
There's no one that wants to play dirty anymore. Like, not in dirty as in Draymond dirty. Dirty as in, like, get their hands dirty, get in the plays. Even the ones that they might get hurt on will do whatever it takes. He reminds me a lot of Dwayne Wade in his 2006 championship run. Just being ruthless. A dog, getting in there, doing whatever it takes, carrying the team on his back no matter what happens. That is Jimmy Butler. And no, there's not another player like him.
Hey, I mean, that rant was very convincing. And, you know, I got a soft spot for Jimmy. I got a soft spot for the Heat. I think they don't get the coverage that they deserve. And, I mean, the only other player, I'm still going to say it. I'm still going to say Steph's competing at that same level. I know it's a lame It's a lame rebuttal, but I just think like he pulled out an insane game 7 against the Kings. I know they lost to the Lakers, but I got faith in him. I think he's gonna show you, Reilly. Maybe you should watch a little closely and maybe it'll rub off on you.
The NBA isn't the only place that's facing intense competition.
Really now, so what's the buzz, Reilly?
Well, photographers and paparazzi caught Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell getting real cozy on set. Not to mention they're both in pretty serious relationships, or were in serious relationships. But what are your thoughts?
I know there's been a video, there's been some photos. Reilly, what's your initial reactions? And maybe you have more to the story than me.
Yeah, I mean, they were both in relationships, and then while out on set, apparently lots of photographers got them just really cozy, sitting on each other's laps, out having a good time, but not in like the friend way. Like these videos, like if you think in your gut something there's definitely something there. I always say, trust your gut. And so Glen Powell's been with his girlfriend for a few years now, and she actually went to visit him. When she came back, she was putting like cryptic texts on Instagram, unfollowed him, all this weird stuff that kind of indicate like, oh, she found out something's going on.
But the other thing that I want to unpack here is that you said you feel it in your gut that these two are, something's going on, sparks are flying, more than just in front of the screens, but behind the screens. So I think that she's just very much in character. I don't know if you know this about Sydney Sweeney, but for every character that she's played, she writes a book. And she writes it from the start, like literally right out the hospital, and she writes their whole backstory. And that is her character development is from the books that she writes. So maybe she is just that much in character that it's displaying in the photos that she can't snap out of it, because she is that invested in being that good at a character, that good at a role.
Wow. You just made Sydney Sweeney sound like Viola Davis, and that was just so wrong.
What? Come on. Are you a Sydney Sweeney
I don't
hater?
care. I don't. She is not as big time as you're making her. That's great. She does all that extra stuff. Like, good for you. We're glad you've somewhat made it. You've had a few successful projects. Good job. But this is not like a Viola Davis or who else is out there? You know, Meryl Streep. Like, this isn't that. Like, come on. You can't tell me she can fake a natural chemistry that young with someone that attractive. Nah. You don't fake it at all.
She is that good.
You just don't. No, she is not that good. She is not that good. You're giving her too much credit.
She is that good. No, I'm not. I am standing by that take that she is just that much in character, Reilly, that she can feel. She is like, this is my mantra right now. This is how I'm feeling. When she leaves the set, you know what? She's back with her fiance, which we saw. They went on a date. They're looking happy. All is well. So I think...
Yeah, it sounds like you got the inside scoop. Did her fiance pay you to say all this information?
Yeah, he's actually sitting right over here.
It kind of sounds like what I would think his mindset is like right now. Like, she's such a good actor. Like, this is just all just not natural chemistry. Like, she's just that good.
Can we just have some respect for my guy? Okay, what's his name? Jonathan? This man, you know what? We haven't heard anything from Jonathan, so you know this man is secure in his relationship. We've seen nothing from him. No comments. My queen is a good actress. And this is all for the public. This is all for the public eye. They're hyping up the movie. They want this, Reilly. They want this drama around it. They want people thinking this because guess what? Now the movie is on the top of everyone's mind because they want to be like, ooh, is it really the chemistry? Let's see how they look in the movie together. Again.
No.
I think people are smarter than you give them credit for.
Here's the thing, Maddy. You said one sentence in that whole thing that actually made sense.
Wow.
Which was Sydney Sweeney's fiance is trying to secure his woman. Yes, he's securing her by saying, I don't care. I'm not listening to any of that. You're mine. Yeah, locking this down because I know I got a babe. And so that's where his mindset's at. I don't think he could, it might hurt and be something behind closed doors, but he's like, I got a babe on my hand. Yeah, she may have done X, Y, Z, but I'm about to put the ring on this finger. That's what I'm thinking.
You know how much the ring is? The ring that he bought her?
I'm sure
Take a guess.
millions of dollars like the rest of them.
No, millions. Take a guess. I really want to know your guess.
540,000.
No, less. Say less.
Oh, maybe he's not securing her then.
Whoa, maybe he just loves her. Can we think about that? Maybe they just have a great relationship.
I don't buy it.
You're giving... Why? Just because of the tale of like an older man who's like not a handsome actor from Top Gun is like with this girl. Like maybe they have a very loving relationship. I don't know how much research you've done on this guy, but I don't really know much, but I don't know if I would say, like, I feel like you're stereotyping it here.
I am not stereotyping. You're the only one who said he wasn't handsome. I didn't say any of that.
Whoa.
The only evidence that I'm using is the fact that she was sitting on Glen Powell's lap, getting cozy, having natural chemistry. That means she ain't getting it anywhere else. So that's what happened.
Oh.
Maddie, let's think about something here, okay? Every time the media or whoever it is has speculated about an on-screen romance, turns out to be true. Oftentimes than not, because what? The divorce rate in Hollywood is probably 90%.
I'm just still holding out that Sweeney knows to not fall into the rom-com trap. And if news comes out that they're broken up, all the trolls can come for me. It's fine. Sydney Sweeney, I had your back, girl. That's it.
I'm sure she really appreciates it. But to end the show, we're going to play a little game of At the Buzzer. And Maddie is very passionate about this game.
Woo, baby. Let's go. At the Buzzer. I'm ready to play.
So we're going to briefly go through some trending topics going on right now and give a quick take on them. And the clock starts now.
Okay, Serena Williams announced her pregnancy at the Met Gala via Instagram.
I say, heck yeah, go Serena, get that baby number 2 on the way, but come back and win a championship.
Woo!
Okay, was the Jets trade for Rodgers worth it?
Nah, he's old. Next. Oh, it's me. Will Ferrell to star a new comedy series based off of the PGA Tour drama.
Ew, not a fan of Will Ferrell, and definitely not a fan of Will Ferrell comedy. This is gonna tank like the rest of his stuff, besides Elf, of course. And time is up!
No, wait, we need to play again. We barely got through anything. Let's go again.
Oh, God.
One more time.
And the clock starts now.
Joel Embiid moved to tears when announced NBA MVP.
Blah. We all know it should have gone to Jokic, okay? But at least Embiid will stop crying about it. All right, next.
James Harden's outfit against the Celtics. Game 1. How do you feel about it?
Anything James Harden wears is trash. I don't like it. Tries too hard. He's even complaining about not going to the Met Gala. Quick, Giannis was an actor.
I love that for him. He should be in a movie. We need it. We need a Giannis movie now. Giannis, now that you're out of the playoffs, get in the film biz, okay?
All right, time is up here. You have it at the buzzer.
Wow, what a rush. Well, we hope you enjoyed the first episode of What's the Buzz, and hopefully your ears aren't hurting too much from all of me and Riley's arguing.
And if you kind of liked it, stay tuned for our next episode where we'll see what's buzzing in the sports world and pop culture only on Whistle.
Buzz, buzz, baby.